Hi guys, welcome back to Pega. So today's video is about web services. In this video, we'll get a detailed explanation of how web services are implemented in real time. So the process of integrating two applications with each other for exchange of data is called web services. So before knowing about web services, let's know where it is used first. For example, if you're switching to another company, so your HR team needs to verify previous employments wherever you work. In this case, they'll use one particular government approved website. They'll just give your UAN number over there and they'll find all your previous employment related information over there. If you are in IT industry or if you are a student, you may have heard about this term API anywhere. So API is nothing but an application program interface. So this is a synonym of web services. So usually web services are used to transfer information between two applications. Here the case is the two applications they are interacting with each other to transfer the data that might be developed in different technologies as well. So two things here are service provider and a requester. The role of requester is to request the information from the service provider. Service provider is nothing but who is holding all the information. So and who is ready to provide the information to a request. The flow will continue like this. Like requester requests the data and service provider will receive the request from the requester and it will process the request and gives the output data and send it to consumer. So consumer is nothing but requester as well. So service provider as well as requester or consumer, they cannot interact directly. In the previous example, we have gone through about the HR team. So if the HR team wants to verify your information, employee related information from the government website, this particular model cannot directly interact with the server, government server. So in order to interact between this portal as well as server, we need one web service. So web service is used to interact these two applications together in order to fulfill their needs. Web services uses some protocols like SOAP, REST, HTML, and so on that we can discuss in coming videos. So as we discussed it before, web services are used to interact between two applications. For example, let's imagine that application A is built on Java and application B is built on Python. So they can't communicate with each other. In this case, data translations are important. So these data translations are also implemented by using these protocols in web services. So another thing here is, in order to interact with any application or server, we need one particular URL. So the thing is, the service provider which is going to provide the information will give that endpoint URL to you. So based on this URL, you are going to hit the service. So if a requester needs to request data from a service provider, it should must have an URL. For example, if you are seeing my video, if you like my content, you want to share Pega Hustle to your friends and family, you will just copy this URL and you will send it to the DMs, right? So in this case, you will find an URL. So that particular URL is a dummy URL that is used to hit the web service, not the actual server. Do you know this? So once it hit the dummy URL, it will hit the web service and then web service which is holding the actual URLs, it will hit the server. So your mobile or your laptop cannot directly hit the actual YouTube server, right? You can just hit the web service, that's it. So in this way, web services are implemented everywhere. Whatever the applications you are using, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, etc. So this is the universal concept of web services. So in coming videos, I would like to implement SOAP and REST integrations in Pega. So show your interest in comment section. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to Pega.